Good evening. Thank you again for coming to engage in your democratic process, for engaging civically in our city council meetings. I thank you all for your patience in being here. I do have a statement. It is interesting to me that council members who swear an oath to protect, serve, and promote the rights of all who live in our city are upset that I gave people information on how to do just that and nothing more. This attack on me seems to be partisan public shaming aimed at the only Latina and the only Democrat on City Council. I was duly elected, as most of the people on the City Council were elected, with the exception of Councilwoman Litzler, who was appointed. And I was elected to do the business on behalf of the city, on behalf of the people. And I want us to get back to the business of doing that. I want us to represent the people who are here, everyone who's here. I want us to be able to have those voices and represent those voices. And I want to thank those of you who said thank you for representing me. I'm here to represent everyone. I have been a teacher for over 20 years, and I've always looked out for those who have been disenfranchised, the quiet student who doesn't speak out. I reach out to them to make sure that they're heard and listened to. I find it interesting that people who wrap themselves in the American flag and claim to value individual rights and freedoms are upset by my promotion of individual rights and freedoms. Are rights for everyone or just for some of you? The Constitution covers every man, woman, and child, regardless of age, nationality, gender, sexual orientation, or legal status. Are you afraid of sharing these rights with people that you deem unworthy? Being taught to avoid talking about politics and religion has led to a lack of understanding of politics and religion. What we should have been teaching, and what I teach and have been teaching for 20 years, is how to have civil conversations about difficult topics. I honestly can't believe we're even having this conversation on the taxpayers' dime. I refuse to accept threats of violence as currency in our politics, but I have no choice but to endure because I am a duly elected official and this is my home. I'm sorry some people don't understand that all residents have constitutional rights. I'm sorry we can't engage in civil discourse when we have different opinions. I'm sorry our youth don't feel safe engaging in civil discourse, or we have people who don't want to say where they live because they're afraid. But I ran for office because I want to restore civility to our community, I want to restore civility to our region, and I want us to have civil discourse in our community. There are many issues that our city are facing that are much more important than my censure.
Council member, excuse me.
Thank you.
That's it.